Tales from a Forgotten Realm, Number 8, Hard Times. Life is easy for some people. They're born with the proverbial silver spoon wedged firmly in their mouths. Jason was not one of those people. For as long as he could remember, life had been hard. Where others simply did, he had to work. Normality was not a friend of his. It was a distant location he had given up on trying to reach. Normality had seemed close once. He'd had a wife and a daughter. He'd started to build that feeling of family he had never had. His mother had left him when he was young, and his father had been a cruel man. Jason had fled him when he was young, and lived in the wilds. It was here, as a young man, he had met Kara. She had been a druid, friend of nature. Kara had been to him a spotlight in his dark existence. Where he was cold and moody, she was warm and kind. Where he shied away from human contact, she had embraced him, and slowly, over time, like tending a small flower, she had helped him bloom into a man. He fell in love with her, of course, and she loved him. He built them a beautiful log cabin in the woods, and soon she was with child. Happiness was in reach for Jason. He had left one day to hunt and gather. He had been surprised when he had learnt that Kara ate meat. He assumed all druids were vegetarian, but she'd put him right. She said that all life is a cycle, and by eating the flesh of an animal to survive, it was just part of that cycle. So, he hunted. He got good at it too. This day he was tracking an elusive deer who had given him the slip before. He was successful in his hunt and felled the deer with a single arrow. There was a sadness to hunting, to end a life, but he only killed to eat, never for sport. The hour was late when he headed home, dragging his newly butchered deer behind him. The hide would make a wonderful blanket for the baby. He was almost home when he saw the smoke. He dropped the deer and ran as fast as his aching legs could take him. That's when he saw a sight that hollowed him. The log cabin was in ruins. The logs splintered and thrown aside like twigs, and there, off to the edge of the clearing, they lay, like discarded little dolls, his wife and his daughter. He stayed for a time, to bury what was left of his love. 2 small wooden headstones, all that marked the place where not 2 people had died, but 3. For truly, Jason perished that day too. Yes, life was easy for some people, not for Jason.